Rainforests have been known as the lungs of the world due to their role in keeping our planet healthy, as well as the vivid beauty that comes with great diversity in plants and animals. They are contributing to sustaining the ongoing biological and evolutionary processes.
Sinharaja is the country's last viable area of primary tropical rainforest. It has been designated as a UNESCO Natural World Heritage Site in 1989 and a biodiversity hotspot by the IUCN. Sinharaja, which translates to Lankan in English, is probably the king of forests among the national reserves inside the borders of this paradise-like small island. This humid evergreen forest is located in the southwest low-wet zone. It covers an area of 8,864 hectares and annual rainfall has ranged from 8,600 to 5,000 millimeters, with the most of the precipitation during the southwest monsoon and the northeast monsoon. The forest is densely crowded with tall trees growing in close proximity. Small streams of crystal clear cool water are home to a variety of fish, frogs and freshwater crabs. Threats to the values and integrity of the Sinharaja rainforest primarily comes from illicit timber felling, jamming and poaching. Sinharaja is provided with the highest level of legal protection under the National Heritage Wilderness Area Act. It is the responsibility of all in the country to protect this amazing ecosystem, which is like the heart of our nation for today, tomorrow and for the future generations too. Sinharaja Forest Reserve eagerly awaits your return to indulge you in an adventure of its tranquil wilderness and beauty.
Lungs of Sri Lanka. Sinharaja is blessed with the vast diversity of flora. There are fungi, lichens, ferns and allies, orchids and other flowering plants in different layers of the forest. Emerging, canopy, understory and forest floor are the main four layers. Sinharaja is home to at least 139 endemic plant species. Approximately 90% of rainforest plant leaves have what is called a drip tip. The drip tip is the pointed end of the leaf, which makes it easier for water to run off the leaves. Rainforest plants have more such adaptations, for example buttressed roots for the stability of large trees, and more epiphytic relationships to reduce competition for sunlight and to use the vertical space.
The endemic plant Dotalu is one of the most beautiful palms in the world. Attribution, which represents the aquatic plants, is a beautiful flowering plant that can be seen on the banks of streams in Sinharaja. Iruraja is one of the beautiful ground orchids which can be seen on the shady forest floor. The liana called Puswal decorates the forest with giant swings hanging from the canopy. Agrostophyllum coelanicum is a rare epiphytic orchid that is endemic to Sri Lanka. Kakirivara is a pioneer species which is one of the initiatives of the succession. Here, Katakalu bovitia is considered as an invasive species which thrives in the woods by competing with the native species.
Ferns and fern allies also have an important place in Sinharaja. Sinharaja might be the last remaining habitat for several beautiful and rare endemic ferns. Alsophila sinuata is the only simple leaf tree fern in the world and can only be found in the rainforests of Sri Lanka. Epiphytic mahahadea is a fern ally with medicinal value. Since Sinharaja is a unique ecosystem, it has its own dynamic relationships among different flora as well as between flora and fauna. Endemic nepenthes that feed on insects is one best example of such relationship. Also, several endemic mosquito species have adapted to breed in the acidic water-filled pitchers of this plant. Canther tree, like many plant species, attract ants by bribing them with energy-rich honey from the gland on their leaves, in return for protection from phytophagous animals. Mahabovitia is a bird attraction that grows in disturbed areas and provides edible fruits. Sinharaja is a treasure trove of a large number of invertebrates, including several endemic and relic species of all groups. Endemic land snails, including giant land snail, Sri Lanka green snail, many beetles, including the click beetles, tiger beetles, and leaf beetles, can be seen in Sinharaja. The endemic tree-climbing terrestrial crab is an interesting crustacean you will find there. Sinharaja is home to Orthoptera species like grasshoppers, mantises, and various kinds of planktopers. Endemic Sri Lankan giant millipedes and pill millipedes are diplopods that can be seen in Sinharaja. Sri Lanka shining gossamer and many endemic odonates enrich the fauna of Sinharaja forest. A large variety of annelids occur here, including well-known blood-sucking leeches.
It is worthy to introduce this forest as a paradise for butterflies. Most of the common species as well as uncommon and endemic species like Sri Lankan birdwing can be found here. The mysterious great crow, Sri Lankan tree nymph with its angel-like flight and slow wing beats and glides. The blue oak leaf resembling the shape of a dead leaf but might surprise you with its astonishing colors. Small forest beauties like the contrasting ceruleans, pierrots, and vividly colored monkey possum. Nearly half of the mammalian species in Sri Lanka are present in Sinharaja. Both the dusky striped squirrel and the flame-striped jungle squirrel are frequent along the trails. While the endemics, purple-faced leaf monkey and talk macaque are a sure sighting, a lucky visitor might get a chance of observing an elusive wildcat. The herd of 2 elephants roaming in Sinharaja is the last of the elephants in the low country wet zone.
The Sinharaja rainforest provides important habitats for many rare and endemic reptile species. Among the venomous snakes that occur in the forest area are the green pit viper, which is arboreal, and the hump-nosed viper, which frequents the forest floor. Among the lizards, the most common are the very familiar green garden lizard and the Sri Lankan kangaroo lizard. The hump-nosed lizard, the largest lizard on the island, and the rough-nosed horned lizard are rare and endemic species of the forest with a restricted distribution being confined to rainforest.
Sinharaja provides habitats par excellence for amphibians, including a large number of endemic shrub frogs. Asian common toad and Kirthasinha's frog are some of the common species. The rare endemic Adenomas kelati can be observed in the leaf litter on the stream sides. Taraga longinaceus is an important species that can be found near stagnant water pools located next to fast-running streams. The description of tadpoles of this species was done at a site in Halmandiyadola by Dayamans and Fernando in 1995.
Sinharaja rainforest is rich in bird life. At Sinharaja, you can see mixed flock or a single flock consisting of many bird species feeding together. Among the birds in Sinharaja, there are endemic species like Sri Lanka jungle fowl, which is the national bird of Sri Lanka blue magpie or Sri Lanka kahibella, Legis flower pecker or Sri Lanka pililicha, Sri Lanka crested drongo, and crimson back flame bat. You will also have an opportunity of observing birds like the yellow-browed bulbul, Malabar trogon, and Sri Lanka frogmouth.
40% of the fishes recorded in Sinharaja are endemic to Sri Lanka. Fairy like endemic Thalkossa with its red-colored body and sky blue tail. The voracious endemic catfish Magura. Observing these fascinating creatures would arguably be one of the most amazing things to do in Sinharaja.
This integral part of life on the planet which encompasses endemic and endangered fauna and flora, plays a crucial role in our modern world. Irreversible changes in the climate system and anthropogenic pressure could transform these luscious landscapes into dry, bare lands. Sinharaja, nature's orchestra, should be preserved to keep away from fading the nature's symphony.